gosh, Nicole and Paul want to thank you both for your generosity this evening in opening up your beautiful garden and home to us and being such generous supporters of Greenhouse Scholars. So thank you all. Round of applause for these two. It's amazing. They're also involved in sponsoring the event tonight. So we have three outstanding sponsors of this event. Rourke Capital Group, a private equity firm that truly walks the talk in terms of giving back to the community. I see it directly and firsthand. They sponsor events like this. They sponsor individuals through our individual scholars through our program who they've gotten to know personally and provided professional opportunities to. So Rourke Capital Group is awesome. Savills is a commercial real estate firm that has been leading the charge in growing Greenhouse Scholars exponentially and geographically. And Modern Executive Solutions is the newest supporter of Greenhouse Scholars. They're really innovating the talent industry, and they are growing like wildfire. So we're so thrilled to have Modern Executive Solutions on board with Greenhouse Scholars for the first time. So why are we here? In the invitation, we said it's time, and we mean that. What's it time for? Well, it's time to gather and celebrate in person again. Thank you so much to our hosts who planned, canceled, replanned, re-invited, canceled again, and replanned the event for tonight. Thank you for your resilience and your relentlessness and your patience. We love you guys. It's also time to change some of the issues in this country and the inequities. Atlanta is leading in that way. If you're from a low-income family in Atlanta, you only have a 4% chance of getting out of poverty in your lifetime. We are better than that. I love this community. It's time to change those numbers. It's time to actually live the American dream. It's time for all of us to benefit economically from the opportunity that we have. And Greenhouse Scholars has a solution to that issue and others. We at this organization are really focused on how we can change cultures for the better, how we can provide true opportunity, choice, and belief, so that we can turn communities that feel threatened, where people don't feel like they have choices, where they feel stuck, through our program, through the resources we provide, through elevating our leaders, we are providing opportunity, choice, and belief, so that people have the power to control their own lives and the direction of their future. And you can be part of that. So we're effective in this mission and the work that we're trying to do for three reasons. First, we're working from within low-income communities. So we recruit and select young leaders, the extraordinary Greenhouse Scholars, from under-resourced families and communities. The scholars in our program have extraordinary potential. They are smart and motivated and hardworking. They have earned every opportunity that we have ever given them. But the deck was stacked against them. On average, our scholars come from households of 5 individuals that make less than $30,000 a year. Our scholars have faced firsthand the biggest issues that our country has faced: homelessness, incarceration, abuse, immigration, asylum, you name it, our scholars have seen it. And we believe they are going to be the most effective leaders and role models changing those issues in the future. So we're first successful because we recruit these students, we work from within low-income communities. Second, we create real and genuine relationships across the barriers that divide us. So Nicole mentioned that her relationship with her mentee has changed her life, and it certainly has changed her mentee's life. We're intentionally bringing people together across generational, geographic, socioeconomic, political, ethnic, religious, urban, rural divides. The people in this garden area here who represent Greenhouse Scholars, you are all leaders in this community if you choose to participate. And we're bringing people together across those differences. I hope you have the chance today to learn from people who are different than you, to open your minds, to share, connect, ask questions, and really consider, learn something new from someone different than you. So that's a really important relationships that we're building here at Greenhouse Scholars. The third way that we're effective is that we use leverage to have a bigger impact. So we're a small but mighty organization. We're scrappy. We've got 15 employees and $3 million a year, but we have a really, really huge impact across hundreds of communities and thousands of individuals because we are leveraging our scholars and our supporters as leaders who are implementing solutions across communities. For example, our 350 Greenhouse Scholars have launched 200 community projects. Those are small businesses or side hustles or service programs that have affected 50,000 other individuals. So that leverage effect is real. So just to foundationally, what do we do day to day? First, we have a whole person college program that we've been perfecting for 17 years, the whole time, which I've been part of it. And it's a 5-year program. Students apply when they're seniors in high school, and during college we provide mentorship, career coaching, leadership training, internships, peer support, professional networking, jobs and internships, and more to really help them thrive. But more than that, I'm really thrilled to announce that we are innovating and pushing the boundaries of our industry, and right now we're launching our full community change model that will do a couple things. It will extend our impact to serve our alumni after college as they launch their early careers. You'll hear from Valencia in a second, and I think you'll see the power and the opportunity that our young leaders and our alumni have after college. We're going to continue to serve, support, train, innovate, and educate with them to have a bigger impact on their communities than they could have during college alone when they were in this program. And also part of our community change model, we're engaging our donors and volunteers as leaders together with our scholars. So in that way, we're evening the playing field between donors and scholars. We're all one community of leaders. And I want you to see that tonight, that they're scholars and donors, but we are one group. We are one team, all in it together. I want you to think about that as you talk to the scholars tonight. Last from me, and then I will be quiet, I just want to share some of the results that those of you who are involved have helped us achieve, and those of you who might get involved can help us even do better. We have an extraordinary college graduation rate. Every year we've increased it, and we are leading our industry with a 97% college graduation rate. Heck yeah, to our recent grads who are here. Our scholars on average earn double the household income of both of their parents. So they're getting jobs that change the trajectory of entire families. 80% of our scholars and alumni have launched businesses or service organizations that benefit their communities for generations to come. We've impacted 50,000 people. And frankly, the need and demand for our services is ridiculous. We're leaving talent on the table. It's time to grow. For the last 3 years, we've accepted only 3% of the students who have applied. So if you're impressed by the students here, there are many more of them, and we want to grow our financial resources so we can accept more of them into the program. And so that more of you can be mentors if you choose. We've got a waiting list. We want to provide more opportunities. So it's time to grow. Here in Atlanta in particular, you'll find if you get involved, this is a very, very personal organization. So you have the chance to be individually involved and to develop personal relationships with our staff, with our scholars, and with our other supporters. And we welcome and invite you to be part of this if you want to be a great leader in this community. With that, I'd like to welcome Valencia Watson, who's a personal role model of mine, a great friend, and I can't wait for you to hear her story.